Hi, my name is Rebecca Tipton, and I'm with Rocket City HR Consulting, and I'm here today to bring you part three of our four-part series regarding fostering your employees' satisfaction while working remotely. In part two of the series, we discussed the quality of the relationship between your employee and you as their supervisor. Today, in part three of the series, we're discussing the amount of trust that your employee perceives from you as their supervisor. How can we demonstrate trust in our employees? This is best done by not micromanaging our employees, which will be hard because when your employees are working remotely, you have less visibility into what they are doing day to day. However, this can be best combated by developing key performance indicators and the best ways to measure them. For the customer support world, this could be the amount of support tickets completed and the average amount of time that your employee needed to complete those support tickets. Then simply track those results and use them in your productivity discussions with your employee and let your employee explain the differences in those measures that you're seeing. Start with trust. While you may see lower numbers over time, if those numbers stay below standards for an extensive amount of time, you may need to put your employee on a performance improvement plan. However, start with listening to them. Identify any obstacles they feel are preventing them from achieving your standards, and then actively work with them to eliminate those obstacles. Which leads us to the fourth part of our series. Providing technical and personnel support to your employee. In part three, we discussed supporting your employee by actively listening to them when they identify obstacles and working with them to eliminate those obstacles. In part four, we're going to be talking about the level of support your employee needs, both technical and personnel from your company. By working with your employees to eliminate those obstacles, you're actually already providing personnel support. However, your employees need to know that you're not the only one that they can reach out to. Your designated HR person should also be available in case your employee reaches out to them with issues that, as their direct supervisor, you're not the right person to handle, and your employee needs to know how best to do so. Your employees will also need technical support. Not only will they need to have the support of your IT department should their equipment fail, but they're also going to need the right software tools in order to effectively complete their responsibilities. These tools could be anything from the communication tools we already talked about in part one to project management tools such as Trello or Microsoft Project, or collaboration tools, which many have found in SharePoint or Google applications or other tools that are available out there. But providing these tools is not enough. Your employees also need to know how to use these tools. Pay attention to those obstacles that your employees are discussing with you. It may be that they just don't know how to use a certain feature of one of the software tools you provide, and they just might need more training. Never assume that your employee does not want or need more training. Just ask. Even by asking and offering additional training, you're providing the support that your employee needs. In conclusion, having your team be remote can be great because it can result in employee satisfaction. However, there are four mediating factors that you need to foster in order to encourage that satisfaction, which are the quality of your employee's relationship with their coworkers, the quality of the relationship between your employee and you as their supervisor, the amount of trust that your employee perceives from you as their supervisor, and the amount of support, both technical and personnel, that your employee receives from your company.